Let me unmute myself. That'd probably help. This is a follow up from the previous stream. Billy the Kid Norwood. I can't remember why this was scheduled. To be honest, yeah, kind of got too far in last night, so I don't remember what the reason was for this, but here it is. Let's see. Copy this. That. That. Come over here. And. Oh. Managing moderator. Okay. Where'd it go? Pin this. Okay. I think I got it all. I think I got all the buttons figured out. I think. Not sure. Live and learn. It's brand new every day. Every day is the first day doing this crap. So yeah. Take a look at chat. See who's all here. Say hello to everybody. We got 0151. We got Aussie Manda. Adjust your focus. Yeah, sometimes I need to adjust my focus because my focus gets blurry or pie-eyed or, yeah, beer goggles don't help a lot. But, hey, I just like to have fun sometimes. Twisted Skeptic. Billy the Kid Norwood. Duffman, what's up, brother? Peachy Rider. Yeah, Peachy Rider is now, what is it, a managing moderator? I'm not sure what that is, but we'll test it and see what happens with that. Freeside. Rosie, how you doing, sweetheart? Let's see, did I miss anybody? Aussie Manda, I think I got mentioned Aussie Manda, but we'll do it again just to make sure. Freeside, not sure, but now we know. All right, so that's hellos to everybody. Appreciate everybody taking time out of their day to come visit. Always appreciated. I was a little bit later than I wanted to be, but I had to get some groceries down my neck. Don't think I ate yesterday, so I had to get something in. So yeah. Be right back, everybody. Oh, okay, I'm back. I kind of think that I seem to recall telling Billy last night that to get him some beer and that we were going to do a drinking stream. I seem to recall something along those lines. And as I contemplate it now, it's like, I'm not sure that's a good idea because I drank a whole bunch yesterday and I don't think my liver can tolerate it 2 days in a row. I do recall when I was younger that I'd get 3 days off and I would drink all 3 of those days. You know, getting a little harder on the system now. Age is not fun, but can't stop it. Well, I guess you can stop it, but not in a good way. Hey, Billy, get your butt up here, man. Hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody had some sort of fun today. I actually got to sleep in today. That was cool. First time in a long time that I slept. So. I thought I pinned it. Wanted to make sure. What you waiting for, Billy? I guess maybe Billy's had too much to drink and he can't find that link. I know if I tried to join a panel last night after as much as I drank, I'd probably have a hard time finding the link. I guess maybe Billy changed his mind. Either that or he got a little too drunk and passed out. Hey, Nevaeh, how you doing, sweetheart? Billy said he's too sick to come up. Well, he sounded okay last night. Maybe it's the beer flu or the whiskey flu. Who knows? But anybody is welcome to come up. I have no issues with anybody on panel. I just know that I can't talk for very long by myself to myself because I don't find myself humorous. I guess I don't intrigue myself. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Nevaeh. Appreciate the concern. Had supper with a 95-year-old World War II vet, a 90-year-old Korean War vet. They said you're a young whippersnapper, DFK. Some days I feel like I'm 105. Other days I feel my age, which is not a kid. But I'm quickly running out of things to say, which is common. I'm much more of a listener than I am a speaker. Certain things irritate me. I speak out, say what I got to say, and then I shut the hell up again. Okay, well, let's see. How you doing, sweetheart?
Hey.
How's life with you?
I guess all right. I'll come up for a few minutes until we can maybe get somebody else up here. Let me turn this fan off.
Much appreciated.
All right, hold on just a second. All right.
I was going to say, time's up.
Time's up. I know I had to give a big cough and turn off the fan. Let's see what else. I don't have time to do anything else. I'm up now. What's going on? How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yeah. I heard you got to sleep in this morning.
Yeah, I slept till right around noon.
Good for you.
As it
What
turns
time
out,
do you have to? What time do you get up in the morning?
no, for work, I get up around, my alarm goes off at 8 a.m.
All right, that's not too bad.
Well, it's not bad, but when you don't sleep, it comes quick.
Yeah, it does come quick. I got you. Yeah.
And then I get anxiety that I'm going to oversleep, so I'm having a hard time going to sleep, and then staying asleep is another adventure.
Is it? Yeah.
Holy crap! I think I slept 2 hours through the 8 hours that I gave myself to sleep Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I slept 2 hours because it's like, oh my god, and then I'm like, did I set my alarm? It's like, yeah, okay. Back to sleep. It's like, oh crap, did I sleep through the alarm? Oh my god, it was hell.
Now, do you drink on nights that you have to work the next day?
Occasionally I'll do that on a Monday, but not normally.
Right.
During the work week, I don't. So
Yeah.
once I get off work Tuesday, I will not open a beer until Friday after work.
You know, people think that alcohol can help one sleep, but I've heard that's not necessarily true. That it really doesn't. You know.
I tend to have my eyes shut for a longer period after a lot of drinking,
Mm-hmm.
but the sleep is not restful.
Right.
So I wake up having supposedly slept for 8 hours or whatever, but when I wake up, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
But it does turn off the little voice in my head that keeps talking to me.
All right. And what does your little voice say?
Oh, he says all kinds of random shit. He says just enough to keep me from sleeping.
Yeah. Have you tried to have like noise, like background noise, like thunder, rain, just a little bit of noise to lull you to sleep?
No, I try and keep the house quiet when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, maybe maybe try that. I don't know. Maybe try something like that. Some background. Goodness, I don't know, I suddenly got so maybe just talking about sleeping. I suddenly got a fit of yawns. Maybe I need to sit up a little bit.
I'm boring you, huh?
No, you're not.
It's okay. I bore myself too.
No, you're not. You don't want to know what I've been doing all day. So I haven't even really set up all day. I haven't had anything haven't had really anything to eat.
So
So
are you saying I don't want to know what you've been doing all day?
Yeah, no,
You don't want to
which
tell what
hasn't
you've been
been
doing
actually
all day?
nothing. What's that?
Is it that I don't want to know, or that you don't want to tell?
No, I'll tell. It's just yeah, I haven't been doing really anything all day. So I've been resting all day. So it hasn't been anything exciting, and I really need to set up and get me something to drink and wake up. So that's probably why I'm yawning.
Yeah, you
I
got to
just
wake
try
up
to
so you can go to
I
sleep.
just tried to wake up. I'm sorry. I'm a bit embarrassed. It's 7 o'clock p.m. and I'm not awake yet. Yeah, I've had a really rough week.
If who starts saying anything about vital organs, I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't have the chat up, but I did go. Man, we had a really long stream. Man, we had a really long stream. So I think yeah, I didn't go to bed until it's not like I slept all night and all day. I don't think I went to bed till probably 9 or 10 o'clock maybe this morning. So maybe that had a little something to do with it. Possibly.
I could be, says hello, Peachy.
Oh, hi, I could be good. Good to see you. Good to see everybody in chat. I know man said hi to everybody, Mandy, and I could be, and Brian King, and uh, good gracious, and a bunch of other people. I'll have to pull up the chat, and Nevaeh, and other folks. It's always good to see everybody.
Oh, my internal voice. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's a kind of wild night last night.
Yeah, it was a lot of drinking last night.
Yeah, you guys went on for quite a while. I came back over and y'all had maybe 3 or 4 people, and you guys were still going at it with the drinking. I kept hearing Billy say, "Now you have to stay on live. I've got 2 more beers, and I've got 1 more beer. You need to stay live, DFK."
Well, yeah. See, the panel was like 4 hours, but then he and I were uh, still going after the stream ended. We were just in the back room by ourselves, and I don't even know how long we talked backstage.
Yeah.
But
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah,
So it went on even longer.
yeah, it went on off stream also.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, no idea how long it went. No idea what was said. Apparently, last night I called somebody that I've not talked to in a while and talked for like 8 minutes or something like that. No
Do you
idea
know?
what was said.
Do you remember who you called?
Oh
I
yeah,
guess
my phone keeps record of the calls and stuff.
I was just about to say you've got record of who you called, but you just
Yeah,
don't know what you
don't
said.
know, have no idea what was said.
Oh, geez.
I kind of have a feeling that I said something that pissed them off again. I just have a knack for pissing off this one person, no matter what. It just always seems to work out that I piss them off.
Oh, no.
But
It might be a good thing for you to try to have a lock on your phone at a certain time in the morning, DFK. When you've had too much to drink, try to
I need to
have
get a breathalyzer for my phone
exactly. You can't.
and a
Yeah,
breathalyzer for my computer.
yeah. There you go. You can't use it just like a car. You can't drive your car. Breathalyzer. That's a. I wonder if they even have that. DFK. That would be
I don't
something.
know. They should probably make an app for that.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
A breathalyzer, yeah, that would work for a phone.
And you,
There's got to be some way to rig that up.
yeah,
But anyhow, neither here nor there.
yeah.
I do remember one time at work I made a suggestion, and the person says, "Well, how about you write the code for that?" It's like, if I could write fucking code, do you think I'd be working in a warehouse?
Yeah.
Like, how stupid does that seem to you? It seems really stupid to me. It's like, do you hear the words that are coming out of your mouth? But anyway,
Well, you gotta dream. You gotta dream about it first, at least. It's not a bad thing to talk about. Things.
I've got a few ideas that could potentially be worth a lot of money, but
I love to invent things in my head. I mean, I've come up with some really good things. I
yeah,
mean, it's a matter of engineering it. You know, my dad's really come up with some good things. I mean, back like in the '70s, '60s, and '70s, and you know, and of course,
thank you,
you
Vida.
know, I promoted your life. Yeah, I saw that drama dome when that fire. There was a fire in the woods behind, I guess, where Andrew lives, and he was blaming it on rebels trying to kill him.
Yeah, I tuned in to Drama Dome earlier when he was doing that. It's like, okay, just another stream where Connie's getting bashed. Surprise, surprise. God knows there's none of those going around.
I know.
But I tuned in for a little bit. I wasn't there when I guess the fire happened.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll leave that up so I can go look at it later.
Well, if anybody else wants to come on up. I know I've got to have anything to eat today. I will need to have dinner here in a little bit.
What are we having?
I don't know. I heard my dad just come in. I know. Usually I make food around here for him, but he's sadly mistaken if he thinks I've cooked something. Unfortunately, today or tonight. Um, yeah, I don't think he was expecting something tonight, but
Yeah, just call Domino's and consider dinner done.
I know exactly. I was actually considering looking at Uber Eats or Domino's. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I was thinking about it. Thinking about something in the freezer, maybe. I
Yeah, it's
don't
like
know.
I think about stuff that sounds really good to eat, and then I think about it, and it's like, yeah, it sounds really good until I realize, well, in order to have that means I've got to do something. I've got to make it happen. It's like, yeah, I just
Yeah,
don't have the energy to do that. My days off, I try and do as little as humanly possible. Do just enough to where people know I'm not dead.
yeah. I've got this crock pot in here. I mean, I like to cook every so often, and Dad he really appreciates when I cook. So I dig that. If I have somebody to cook for who's going to eat, who appreciates that.
Yeah,
I like that. If they're going to eat it and they appreciate it, and then if he eats leftovers, man, if you're not going to eat leftovers, nah, because it's hard to cook for two. You know, so and if I cook, there's going to be a lot left over. So it's nice to have leftovers for at least a couple of days, if not three.
yeah. It's like whenever I cook, I make sure that there's enough to be left over.
Yes,
That way, I don't have to cook the second day.
that's right. That's right. I like that. Yeah, you're covered.
Yeah,
You're covered. So
it's
I
like
need
like when
I
I
need
order when I
I'm
order
sorry, go ahead.
when I order from Domino's or I go to Papa Murphy's and get pizza. I
Yeah.
always make sure I get like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Cook it all
Absolutely.
up, eat what I can, put the rest in
Yeah.
the fridge. Next day, guess what? I don't have to cook. The
Yeah,
day
that's
after that,
right.
I don't have to cook.
That's right.
And I'm one of those people that actually prefer cold pizza.
Yeah.
And cold pizza is not just for breakfast anymore.
Yeah. Hi, Raja. Good to see you. COVID's. Good to see you. Vanilla Pat. Hey, guys. Brian King says, Peachy, microwave some popcorn, color it pink, and tell him you got some unbreaded popcorn shrimp from the local Chinese place. Yeah. He had brought some Chinese in last night. Peachy cooked a great salad. Actually, he likes salad. We I like to put a pizza together here, nice frozen pizza, and then I'll put uh, uh, extra vegetables. Maybe some pepperoni here
What
and
is
ex.
what is your frozen pizza of choice?
Um, I don't know. It used to be like Red Baron, or we've got Paul Newman. They give all the proceeds away to some children's foundation with Paul Newman's pizzas. And they're pretty good. Like then, and then I'll have fresh vegetables, like like uh, the red bell peppers and onion. I did do extra bell peppers, onions, and pepperoni here. In my vegetable drawer in the refrigerator. So I'll put extra things on it and olives and things like that. And then I'll make a side salad. And so that's so Dad, we like that, put a side salad with that. So, I like that better than like Domino's. I mean, Domino's is fine, but that's pretty good for us, making it and then putting what we want on it on top,
Yeah,
extra on top.
doctor it up,
Yeah, doctor it up. Yeah.
buy the
And
basics, and then make it actually good.
yeah, make it good. Yeah. And then our side salad makes it even better. Yeah.
And Alex09 says hello, Peachy.
Oh, hi, Alex09. Good to see you.
And Rada says that I can't see chat.
Oh, okay. What's going on? Why can't you see chat, Ryder?
Well,
Hey,
he says
Punky
Rada says that I
Licious.
can't see chat.
What's that?
Rada is saying that I cannot see chat.
Oh, you cannot see chat. Okay. All right.
No,
Yeah.
most days I struggle with it. Today's not one of those I can actually distinguish the letters and stuff.
Yeah, I know. I know you struggle with it. DFK. I know you do. I got to get
Um,
back to my eye doctor myself. Go ahead.
since you are now a managing moderator,
I don't know what that means.
yeah, I'm not sure, but I think something of I seem to recall saying that a managing moderator can add or remove other moderators. So do me a favor and see if you can pull somebody's wrench.
Well, I can't right now, but
Oh,
I
okay.
will once somebody comes up, and when I go down, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't right now. Yeah, but let me tell you this. I was off my rocker last night. Before before
Oh, I
last
actually
night.
broke my rocker, so
Well, before last night, I was not the one to time out or ban people, but I got off my rocker in in 69 Mammy 95's page. I was. It was early morning, and I don't know. I was just not myself. Yes, because let me tell you, in other places, I have not even well, I can't say not even once maybe timed out somebody, but I let people go. I don't even care. But I was in a mood last night. But typically, I don't time out or ban people. But I was in a mood, man. This PDF has pissed me off. Um, so I
well,
was,
welcome to the club.
yeah, I did ban the PDF evs, and I didn't time out or ban what's her name that's over there. That's PDF's boyfriend. Um,
Oh shit, I have no clue.
Miss B. Miss B. She co-signs everything that asshole does. Everything. Miss B. And I just told her I can't believe she shows her face over there. But the thing is, hey
That's me.
Rhoda. But the thing is, Miss B and I didn't know Miss B and Mammy are friends. And I need to step back. And if that's the case, then I need to take a step back. But I didn't time her out. I just, gave her a little tongue lashing, and that was it. Because she co-signs everything PDF does, and PDF is vile and disgusting. And
Yeah.
and everything he has supported me in the past. He has turned around against me now,
Mm-hmm.
and
He gathers information to be used later when it's gonna benefit him and destroy others.
yeah, and that's not a genuine person. That's not even that's not a stand-up person.
Right.
That's not a good person.
It's
And
not
for
someone you want to associate with.
no, that's not somebody that you even want to associate with, because eventually he's going to do that. He's going to stab you in the back eventually. He was with me through that whole thing with that guy in the state park, with that fishing thing, with that police officer who said that he was a police officer, but he wasn't. He claimed to be a police officer, but he wasn't, and he assaulted me. Well, we've been through court with that. PDF was was with me in chat, and then he turned around and he did a video against me with that. Well, that guy got 5 years. He got 5 years probation and a felony through that. He was supposed to get jail time, and then they dropped that. But that man, he impersonated a police officer. He pretended to be. Listen, he was a fired police officer impersonating a police officer, and he was arrested for that, and he got 5 years probation, and he got a felony for that. Okay, and PDF ran. He was for him going to jail, and then he ran that against me on his channel. Then he was for me in Atlanta, and then he ran that shit against me. Then he was against that idiot, what's his name, Frank Castle, and then he ran Frank Castle against me. He's a fucking idiot. PDF's a fucking idiot. He will
Yeah.
stab you in the back eventually, and Miss B will be right there to lap up. PDF, his his, can't even say it, but she'll be right there to lap up all his lies and be right there with him on panel when with all his lies. She's right there with him.
Yep.
And
So,
for
Peachy, can
me,
I ask you a personal question?
yeah.
Does this mean I can't role play with you as a cop anymore?
No, you can still role play with me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can still do that. But
All
see,
right.
I don't know. I don't know, well, Mammy, we're friends and everything, but I don't know what she's gonna, who she wants to allow over there or not. We haven't talked about that. But when PDF has called her every name in the freaking book, it's disgusting. And then she's gonna allow those people over there. I don't know. I don't know who you know. We haven't talked about that, but for those people to go over there, it makes me sick.
Yeah. Me personally, I've never blocked anybody from anybody else's stream. I have timed out some people on occasion, but that's the extent of it. And Rada actually pulled my wrench because I timed somebody out in his chat after he says, "So somebody should probably time that person out." So I went ahead and did it. And then he pulled my wrench.
I pulled everybody's wrench. You have your wrench back. But did you see what Punky said about managing mods?
Yes.
All right. We tried telling you that last night. But
Yeah.
I
don't remember.
I understand. That's all
I
right.
have never done that. I've never done that in Rada. I've had a wrench off and on a Rada. I've never done that in Rada. I've never done that anywhere. First time I've done that has been in Mammy's. I've been so pissed off with that whole situation though with PDF and Miss B and all that stuff. And then freaking Defense started on me with my cancer and bullshit. I think he was just I just think he I think he was tweaking last night. Bad. Bad. That
Oh
man
boy.
wasn't making sense and going off last night on just kept saying some shit about my cancer, and I was doing all this shit for sympathy and all that bullshit. And then Mammy just let that shit go too. I love you, Mammy, but and I'm yeah, and I'm just, you know,
Wait, Mammy
whatever.
was live last night?
Yeah, for a long time,
Oh, I thought
for
I
a
just
long
peeked into
time,
it.
and she, and I can't control, and finally, bless her heart, Mammy kicked him from the panel. I mean, Mammy had her hands full, and she handled things really well last night, and she put Rebel in his place last night because Rebel's been spouting off shit about her and going off on everybody, and so AC was up there, Game Over 2 was up there, and so
Cloud
Mammy
chasing.
did a really good show last night, and she had to get her voice out by what Rebel was doing, and she had a really good show. But Defend really showed his ass, and I really, and that's everybody's go to with Defend. He's tweaking, and that hasn't ever been my go to. But boy, man, last night it was my go-to with him because he was not himself. But he kept saying I was using my cancer for sympathy and all this bullshit. And then he was trying to tell me how to act towards Cindy and that I wasn't letting my shit go towards Cindy, and I said, well, I'm not perfect. And no, I haven't forgiven Cindy yet for what she's done to me. And so the Finn kept just going at me like, well, you just act like, all, peace and love and let's all get along. And here you are attacking Cindy. I said, well, I'm not perfect. And no, I haven't forgiven Cindy yet. So sue me. What are you going to do? No, I'm not perfect, you know? And then he just wants to carry on about my cancer and how I want sympathy, which is not true.
I
You know,
personally like when Ask Your Bartender tweaks out because she makes a better lover.
So anyway, that was a long night for me with all that bullshit over there. But Mammy handled herself very well. So anyway, a lot of you guys are over there. Brian was over there. Who else was over there? I think just your um, focus might have been over there. Brian, yeah, Brian King. Ask Your Bartender was over there later. She was live for like 8 or 9 hours. She was live for like a whole night.
Oh, Ask Your Bartender's here. Hello. Oops. Hope
Yeah,
she's
you
enjoying.
mentioned her name and she showed
Stepped
up.
in. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just said that Rada mentioned Ask Your Bartender and she showed up.
Yeah, Blue
Oh,
Eyes was
weird.
over there. Punky showed up over there. A lot of people were over there.
Do you realize that they're not going to hold Rebel because he's calling and expressing his opinion, right? I mean, that's the whole thing about the whole First Amendment. They're not going to hold him on a psych hold. He has a right to call and express his opinion to the police department. It doesn't matter where he calls. That's why everybody's like, oh, I hope he gets arrested. I hope he's not going to get arrested.
What's he going to get arrested for?
I don't know. He's calling his police department and expressing his opinion. And
Well,
plus check out my community post, Vanilla Pat. I had some inside information.
Amanda Peachy, I heard that this week too. I apparently bragged about having cancer. Well, that listen. This is a risk about putting your personal information out there. This is a risk that we take. That putting our, I've been my personal information's been out there for a long time. Basically, it's been more to educate.
Peachy, you cut out. You're kind of low.
Is this better?
That's better. There you go.
My fat thumb was on my on my speaker. Not that I have a fat thumb, but
You don't have a fat thumb.
basically I put my personal information out there. Not right when it started because I wasn't even on YouTube when all my shit started, but it was a cautionary tale. If you don't take care of your shit, you're gonna die. If you don't get your mammograms, you're gonna fucking die. If you don't get your shit taken care of, you're gonna die. I mean,
Well,
it's
we're going
simple.
to die anyway.
No, we're gonna die anyway, but you're gonna die younger. You want to die. You want to die at 40 or 45 or 50. You want to die at 75 or 80. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you don't
Dr.
get shit,
Jellyfinger.
if you don't want to take your shit, you don't want to get your shit taken care of. You want to see your kids grow up or not. You want to see your grandkids grow up or not. As simple as that. I mean, you need to get your checkups done. Simple as that.
Yeah,
So get your mammograms. Get your mammograms. You don't get your mammograms, you're gonna end up like me, and you're gonna have your shit, spread out to your bones or whatever. You're gonna die of breast cancer early.
God, Brian King, you couldn't be any more wronger. It's not a dispatch line. It's a freaking business line. It's not like he's calling 911. Oh, Brian King.
But Amanda, that's the
Sorry.
risk. That's the shit. That's what we have to put up with when we put our shit out there. So if we don't want people saying shit, then we don't put our shit out there. That's just what it is.
well, you don't share stuff that you don't want people to know about.
Yeah, we don't share stuff, but it's we don't. But at the same time, you don't. I mean, you get what you give. If you don't share things, then you don't get things back. You don't you're not if you don't share friendships, you don't get friends back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all a risk. If you don't be a friend, you're not going to get friends back.
Yeah.
Hey, Vanilla Pat, you're my hero too, Vanilla Pat. I just want you to know that.
Vanilla Pat is an American hero.
He is American hero. He's a sweetheart. He makes my day.
Ooh, he filmed his colonoscopy. Oh.
You're gonna show that to everyone. You're gonna show that to everyone, Vanilla. But let me know. Let me know. I'll be in Discord because I'm hardly ever in Discord. I'll show up for that film night, Vanilla Pat. That's funny. Thank you, Amanda. I hope you're feeling okay. I hate seeing people say that you use that as like an excuse or way to get sympathy. That's okay. It's just defend. No one. People have really, it's just defend, Amanda. But thank you. I mean, I say it's just defend, but
Oh my
if it
God,
was
Brian King.
somebody like Rada saying that, it would really, I'd cry for days. But it's just defend.
Brian King, that's absolutely not true. I know you know everything about nothing, but that's absolutely not true, and you're wrong once again, Brian King. Of course, they're going to offer dispatch the cops to his house. They can't say, "Oh, well, can you call back on the different line?" Come on now. Oh God, Brian
When
King.
did this
Sometimes you're just
happen?
better off. I'm sorry. What?
Thank you, Heidi. I love you, Heidi. Heidi's been she was there through all my stuff through Atlanta.
Heidi's been around for a while. Yeah.
Oh, she's been around for a long time. She's always been very kind and very supportive of me. I love Heidi. When are you guys saying that Rebel did this? We made a call in, Rada.
He did it earlier. I mean, he called the non-emergency line.
When?
This afternoon sometime.
What did he say?
Brian King, you're an idiot. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, I mean, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, you sit here and think you know about everything, but you don't. Go
What
find
did he
cigarettes on the ground and roll them up, son.
What did he say, Rada, when he called in?
I don't remember. He was just yelling and screaming, and they kept hanging up on him.
But I mean, come on. I mean, somebody's got to know what he said.
Yeah, he was live when he said it. I just don't pay attention to him. I just don't think, like, I don't know, everybody puts him on a pedestal and wants to use him as entertainment. And it's just everybody's going, how do you know more than me, Brian King? I've worked in the dispatch center, dummy. Like, that, I don't think you know how this works, dummy. Like, go find cigarette butts in the ground, roll them up. Go keep yourself occupied. Oh, my God. Anyway, so yeah, I guess he called the non-emergency line, and people want him arrested for it, but you can't, because you can call the police station all you want. Like, what do they do when they do the whole do not call? Do you think they go out and arrest everybody on the do not call this police number? Like, they do it all the time. Like,
well, ask Billy Norwood. He got arrested for calling I think 911. It wasn't non-emergency. He thought he was calling non-emergency, but he called 911, and they
yeah, that you
showed
get
up
in
to his
trouble for.
house and arrested him.
Yeah, that you
That
get
was
in
a true
trouble for. You
story.
can't call 911, but he dialed a non-emergency 7-digit number, which,
Well, I bet if you called it enough, they might arrest him. You never know. I bet if he lived in Texas, he would be arrested. Maybe not where you guys live in such a liberal state.
That's true. I mean, that's probably the huge difference. I mean, because everybody sits here and calls, hey, they always try to toe the line and get people to, get them arrested while they're screaming at a cop, calling him idiot, pig, and everything. But then when Rebel does it, they want him to get arrested. Like, I just don't get it. Like, what's the difference between if you're in front of a cop yelling at him, telling him he's a pig and telling him, saying everything, then what's the difference of calling him on the non-emergency line and doing it? It's like, you're not tying up resources. You're like, it's a business line. Like, that's what people call when they have like questions about whatever. But thank God we have Brian King in the community. He knows everything. Do you have any proof of that, Brian? We'll wait.
Well, I have no idea what I don't know what anything you guys are talking about. So,
well, they offered to go to his house, Amanda, and he said no. They just wanted it. Basically, I guess they want him to go find Sancho so they can serve him with this. I don't know if you know, but Rebel wants a harassment order on Sancho. I don't know if you heard that part.
Well, Rebel didn't have his address, so then the judge
right. So he kept on calling today, telling them to do their job to find him and serve him.
What? Say it again.
He kept on calling the police station today, and he was asking for them to do their job and go out and find him.
I don't think it's their job to go out and find.
No, it's not. No, he would have to hire either a sheriff or a freaking
Private
processor or
detective
something.
or
Yeah,
PI, yeah. So are they
that's
still gonna show up for court on the 23rd?
Well, you don't want to hire anybody because that would take away from his weed money.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I mean, technically, so here's the problem. Here's what, at least what they do around here. You would have to actually hire either a sheriff or a constable to serve, but that you still need the address, and they won't go out there if they don't know the address. So they would actually have to. But as far as the 23rd goes, no, Sancho doesn't have to go because he's not served with anything. They can't serve him. So
I thought
all they have is a first name and a last name. So they can't put
that's L and that's L and that's Sancho. I'm just kidding.
yeah. And then they're not going to put a bench warrant on every person that has his first and last name, and then hopefully they find him eventually. That's not what they do either. So, yeah.
So what? So what's going to happen on the 23rd? Nothing.
Well, I mean, technically he's ordered. So, what Sancho's stupidity himself was, he called the court clerk and asked if there is a harassment order on him, and obviously they said no, there isn't, because you haven't been served. He even said it was him. So, yeah, that's not true either, Brian King. Stop telling people. Anyways, you're wrong again, Brian. Anyways, so sorry for being wrong again, Brian. Anyway, so yeah, so he Sancho called the clerk, and they're like, yeah, so the judge wants everybody, because he hasn't even ordered, like usually in Massachusetts, temporary restraining orders or TROs or THOs, temporary harassment orders, are issued automatically in some instances, but the judge actually wants to hear both sides of the story first before he even issues anything. So he wants to, well, you can scream that you're mentally ill, but unless it's proven, you can't do anything. So stop it. Anyways, so again, Brian King, you're wrong. Anyways, so they can't issue anything because there's nothing to issue. So basically, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, on the 23rd, either Sancho said he's going to show up the 23rd, which he technically doesn't have to because he's not served to show up, but he can, I guess. But if he does, then I mean, they'll go from there. But if he doesn't, then they'll either dismiss it or continue it, or I don't know. It depends on what the magistrate does.
I would say dismiss.
Your thumb again, Peachy.
I would say dismiss it.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what Sancho should have did, is just not even freaking called up or anything, because if he didn't show up or he didn't call, like, no, he wouldn't know anything. Like, you can't be served without knowing. Like, I mean, it's like you'd have to have some sort of serving, which he didn't, because they don't know his address. They don't know where he lives.
Hey, Vegas Valley Community Watch Group. Now, can El Sancho do anything counter?
I thought Sancho lived in North Korea.
He does.
That's what I thought. So it's gonna be really difficult.
It'll be very difficult for him to get served. I mean, if rebels threatening him, yeah. I mean, at that point, the magistrate will look at it as like, is this just petty bullshit? Like, two people going back and forth? Is this really like the court's time, or is it really like a legit? What's up, Dirk Guy? Is it like a real legit like threat? Like everybody like wants Connie to get locked up today because he's making threats on the phone. Just because you're making threats on the phone doesn't mean you can get locked up. Like,
I mean, can he countersue him?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be him that's suing for false reporting, but I mean, it would be like the state that would bring the charges. But I mean, I don't really know if there's anything.
I know you're not an attorney. I mean, I don't know. I mean, just wasting his time.
Just wasting time. That's all he's doing. Yeah.
God. I mean, it's just like freaking god dang delete laws, freaking wasting time and money of Kate, Masshole Kate, and accountability for all. God dang.
Yeah, but even
What a fucking waste of
Yeah.
money and a colossal waste of money and time. A colossal waste of money and time.
Yeah.
Ridiculous amount of waste of money and time.
Vanilla Pat's right. There's really nothing to counter. I mean, there's nothing like he's not harmed or anything. There's nothing
Yeah.
like I mean, besides having to drive to court that day, there's nothing really like Sancho's out of pocket for, or it's not like he has to get an attorney, or I mean, it's not like he's I mean, if he's ordered to court, he's ordered to court. It's yeah. So, I mean, if that was the case, everybody would be countersuing everybody for anything, and
well, we're already doing that.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it seems like it. It's ridiculous. All right. Well, this little girl needs to eat something. So if
Go
anybody
eat
else
something.
anybody else wants to come up, but
Yeah, make me a sandwich.
I will. Thank you, DFK.
Thank you for
Rada.
coming up, Peachy.
Yeah,
Nice
you're
seeing you
welcome.
again, Peachy. Take care.
All right, Rada. I appreciate you coming up. But chat, good to see everybody. I'll be back in chat in just a little bit.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
But you got to understand too, Rebel. This is the first time he's going to court on his own behalf and called on his own behalf. Every other time, somebody else has brought him to court. Like that's why it's going to take a while before they get like sick of his.
Yeah, it's going to be his first time sitting at the other table.
Yeah, right. This is going to be his first time, where everybody else is like they've taken like he's gone to court before for somebody else. He's been ordered there. So
his first time there on his own volition, as opposed to being told, no, you need to be here.
Right. Punky said she'll make you one. What kind are you looking for? Sandwich?
Oh hell, PB&J, boy. Boy. And that'd be grape jelly, by the way.
Do you have grape jelly there, Punky? They're not. Oh my God, Brian, just stop. Just stop. Thank God we. Oh my God. Yeah, that's not true either. But anyway, so yeah, what else is going on tonight?
Not much with me.
No. That Christina prefers blackberry jam.
God, how do you read that name? Holy crap.
It is funky. I just know it's her, and it's her avatar.
Okay. Yeah, Billy was supposed to be up here tonight.
Freaking Billy.
I don't know what happened to him, but I seem to recall that he was on panel last night, and I told him that this was going to be a drinking stream.
Oh.
But I drank so much last night, I don't think I can.
You're not doing any more tonight.
In a row. Holy crap.
See, I hope you say that, because a lot of people think, and I actually defend you, and I want you to know I do defend you, because people think you're pickled 24/7. I said no. DFK on his days off, he gets ripped up, but when he was working, he doesn't, like, because I believe you, like, I know you don't, like, you don't drink when you're working on your days, like, when you work, you don't. You said you don't even touch alcohol, right? When you're working, like.
I work Tuesday through Friday. From the time I go to work Tuesday, I do not touch a single beer until Friday after work.
Yeah, everybody's under the misconception that you're like pickled 24/7. I stick up for you though. I say that's absolutely not true.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah,
I got to give my liver some time to heal.
Right. I mean, shit, you get your days off, tear it up. Absolutely, nothing wrong with that.
You know, that's depending on the person involved, though.
True. Somebody mentioned the peanut butter and jelly in the same can. I've noticed that before, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's called Goober.
Goober, yeah. Yep. All right, 0151. That's absolutely true. Billy's pickled 24/7. So yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I was going to make sure that if he came up tonight that he had pants on.
Oh yes. Might be laundry day again for him.
I'm sorry, but I've never been that drunk to where I didn't know if I was wearing pants or not.
I don't think I've ever done that myself.
I mean, I've been pretty tore up several times, but I've never been drunk enough to not know if I had pants on or not.
Right. All right. Well, if I had my choice between Pepperidge Farm Hawaii honey bread, 20. Yeah, actually, Vital's correct. Billy's actually pickled 25.8. That is actually correct. I think that's 25 months a year, 8 years at a time, straight. I think my math might be off. All right. Well, I got to jump down. Vanilla Pat, why don't you come up here? Amanda, why don't you come up here?
Yeah, or you can go live, Rada.
No, I'm not going live. I have stuff to do. I'm actually should have been out of here an hour ago, but I think Brian King should go live and tell us everything what he knows.
You know, if I did a stream saying everything I know, that stream would last like 2 seconds.
It's 2 more seconds than Brian King's would. All right, I gotta go. Thanks for having me up.
Thanks for coming up, Rada.
No problem. You have yourself a good night.
I'm going to try. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I want to thank everybody for stopping by to say hello. Very much appreciated. We'll see you all again next time. Thanks, everybody.